I've been here once before, and I brought my friend to see this exhibit. Really grateful that so many artists in Portland put this together. I think it's a magnificent, powerful piece of art. And I'm very disappointed that the press this gallery's received hasn't been significant in the city of Portland. Portland deserves to know about this. People need to know that artists are the ones that bring our attention to pacifism and peace, and it's an important message. I'm very grateful for the artists that put it together. I think it's an extremely important piece of work, and the body of work is very powerful. Thanks.
How about you? What's your reaction to the show so far?
Well, it's a very moving body of work, and I think I look forward to the time when we won't have to mount shows like this, and that we can concentrate on the beauty of nature and harmony and peace without war.
So instead of a potential, it would be a realization, peace realization. Is that what you?
I think so. Yeah, right.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Medals of Honor. Mindful. Healer. Someone that I did not get a good look the first time. Soldiers with a seagull.
I've been asked by many people over the course of this month, why did you want to do a show like this? How this come about? And I think for me, when the war started out, like many people, I was very upset by it and felt like it was going to actually have the opposite effect of the Bush administration's stated intent, which is a war on terror. We're going to fight the terrorists in their own home. I feel the opposite effect has been that it's become an ideal recruitment scheme for terrorist organizations. I've got 3 young children, and I feel like the kind of world that this is creating is not the kind of world I want them to grow up in. And I decided I needed to do something and organize something, and I was kind of lost in terms of what shape that would take, until I realized, well, I'm in the arts, I can work in my world. So bringing artists together, bringing musicians together, bringing actors together, writers, people in academia, bringing people together and getting some inquiry about pacifism and the efficacy of nonviolence. And let this be a large stone cast into a water that may have ripple effects. Another reason is that I come from a war refugee family. And I think it's easy for Americans to be war hawks. It's interesting that many of the...
Where did your family come from?
They come from East Prussia. And in 1945, they lost everything. They had farmed the same land for 14 generations. And I grew up hearing the stories of loss and the traumas and horrors of war. And I think about all of these people in Iraq. The media portrays them as being... I don't think that we're getting accurate pictures of what it means to live in a place where warfare is happening. It was interesting, synchronicity, right when this show was going up, we lost my wife's oldest sister to cancer. And that was not lost on me, that what was the grief that our family was feeling at that time and continues to feel is being felt in these areas where the war is happening.
Now this show is, after the show is finished here, it's going where?
It's going to travel down to Newport, Oregon. The art center there is going to have this show for 2 months, for July and August. And there's a gallery in Tacoma, Washington that is going to would like to have the show travel there sometime in the fall. And then in next March at one of the old Carnegie buildings, Carnegie Library buildings, there's an art gallery there in Walla Walla. The show will be there.
Well, thank you for starting this and organizing it.
You're welcome.